Well, anyone living in the state of Michigan knows that the Great Lakes have been below full pool for a long time. That leaves many questions like what's causing this? Can we fix it? And is this the new normal? NBC25 meteorologist Jason Adams takes us to the shore to find out.
As you look out to Michigan's Sunrise Coast, Lake Huron stretches for miles. It's a haven for tourists, a boater's escape, and a place where fishermen and shipping vessels go to work. But it's also an environment threatened.
We did set record low water levels in December of 2012 and January of 2013 on Lakes Michigan and Huron.
Lake Michigan and Huron set an all-time record low in January thanks to below-average snow and spring rains in 2012, coupled with a warmer-than-average summer. Scientists say the last 36 years have been warmer than average, causing a significant amount of evaporation over the Great Lakes.
Just the top inch of Lake Michigan and Huron is close to 800 billion gallons. You know, do the arithmetic, 800 billion gallons times 12 inches, you're talking in the trillions of gallons of water.
But that might not be the only reason for the water loss. Dredging is a controversial and common practice, and some think it too attributes to low lake levels.
1962, that study determined that there was likely some episodic erosion that naturally occurred that, further increased the conveyance and caused another 3 to 5 inch permanent decline in Lakes Michigan and Huron. The riverbed was stable has been stable since 2000, and no further erosion is occurring.
Back in March, Governor Rick Snyder signed a $20.9 million bill for emergency dredging that will go to 58 public bays and harbors. The decrease in water levels will have an effect across the board. The water line is further out than usual, public boating sites are changing regulations or closing, and commercial vessels are now required to reduce their loads by 10 to 15% to avoid running aground.
If you have a larger vessel, you may want to go ahead and contact whoever's operating that facility ahead of time to see if they have taken recent measurements of how the channel is getting out to that river or that lake. If there is, if they have a smaller vessel, it shouldn't be too terribly bad to go ahead and get in and out.
So what will it take to get back to normal lake levels? Chief Meteorologist SHESKY is from the UP, and here's what he thinks.
It's going to take a lot of cool, wet winters and springs to get the Great Lake water levels to come back up again.
A lot of you have been asking about how the recent heavy rainfalls have helped out. Well, they have, unfortunately, at the cost of flooding, but now the bays and the lakes have risen about 8 inches over the last 2 weeks. But as you can see, there's still a long ways to go. Reporting in Bay City, meteorologist Jason Adams, NBC25 News.